everyone, today I'm going to talk about on the topic of a seismic shift, Vijay and the end of Tamil Nadu's political duopoly. On May 4th, 2026, Tamil Nadu did something unprecedented in nearly 6 decades. It voted in a non-Dravidian party to power. A film actor with zero political experience mobilized his fan base into political force powerful enough to dismantle 59 years of alternating DMK AIADMK rule. This wasn't a narrow victory, it was landslide that reshaped the political map of India's most politically engaged state. Vijay's Tamilaga with 3 Kazagam won 108 seats out of 234. The ruling DMK was decimated. The outgoing Chief Minister M.K. Stalin lost his own constituency, a seat he had won 3 consecutive times. Even the AIADMK, traditionally strong in rural areas, was weakened, and the turnout was extraordinary, 85.1% of the highest in Tamil Nadu's history. This tells you something was different. People showed up, they voted, and they voted against status quo. Now, why this is historically significant? So, for 59 years, nearly 2 generations, Tamil Nadu operated under predictable two-party system. DMK governed for 5 years, accumulated entire incumbency, lost. AIADMK won, repeated the cycle, voters knew the rhythm. Bureaucrats navigated it. Civil society organized around it. It was stable, predictable, and completely stale. The last time a non-Dravidian party formed government in Tamil Nadu was in 1960s, before the Green Revolution, before the internet and before social media. Before anyone, the new generation was born, and then suddenly it shattered. 3 forces converged. First, anti-incumbency. The DMK had ruled for 5 years, corruption, allegations, broken promises, bureaucratic inefficiency. After 5 years, voters are exhausted. They want change, not because they necessarily know what the changes looks like, but because they want the incumbent out. Second, the Vijay factor. This is crucial to understand. In Tamil Nadu, cinema isn't separate from politics. It's woven into the political fabric. Tamil films tell moral narratives, heroes fighting corruption, underdogs prevailing, justice triumphing. For decades, Vijay played these heroes. When he entered politics, he brought that narrative with him. Voters didn't just see a politician, they saw a character they'd come to trust and admire on screen. This isn't new. M.G. Ramchandran and J. Jayalalitha both used film stardom as a springboard to become chief ministers. But it remains remarkably powerful. Third, the promise of change itself. Vijay didn't win with detailed policy platform. He won with the simple message, vote for something different. His campaign was sophisticated, well-funded, digitally savvy, reaching youth and urban voters across caste lines through social media. But the core appeal was narrative-based, corruption-free, fresh, new. After 59 years, that was enough. But here is what it gets complex. Vijay won 108 seats. In India's parliamentary system, you need 118 to form a government on your own. He fell 10 seats short. This triggered what's called horse trading, the messy business of building coalition. Days of uncertainty followed. The governor asked him to prove he had 118 MLA support. His chief minister designate security was temporarily withdrawn. Eventually, TVK invited Congress into coalition, and Congress accepted. They together had the numbers. This raises immediate question. What happens when Congress interests diverge from Vijay's? What happens when coalition partners demand ministerial position or policy concession? In Indian politics, coalition often fracture. The arrangement, while necessary, is fragile. Beyond coalition, there is a fundamental problem. Vijay has no governing experience. He is a film actor, beloved, successful, but still, he has never run a department, never managed a budget, never navigated bureaucracy at scale. When the first major crisis hits, a natural disaster, economic downturn, public health emergency, Voters will expect him to respond. He also promised change without defining what change means. What specifically will he do differently on education, agriculture, urban development? These details matter when you're actually governing. Narrative gets you elected, policy is what determines where you deserve re election. Beyond Tamil Nadu, this victory signals something important. The two party system is fragmenting, nationally and regionally. Regional parties are ascendant, the Congress is in decline, the BJP's dominance is being challenged. Voter loyalty is becoming more volatile. People will abandon tradition of 59 years if they believe change is possible. This is democratizing in some ways. It opens space for genuine political renewal, for outsiders to compete without relying on old machinery. But it is destabilizing in others. It privileges candidates with special appeal, financial resources, and media literacy. It favors narratives over substance. Vijay has won. Vijay is chief minister, but the hard part is just beginning. He needs to deliver on transparency and accountability, and this was his core promise. He needs to strengthen institutions rather than personalize power. He needs to prove that changing the faces in power actually changes the system, those faces within. Tamil Nadu voters have given Vijay a mandate based on hope for change. Whether he fulfills the hope or become another example of how electoral promises dissolve under the weight of governance, that remains to be seen. What we know is Tamil Nadu voters still believe electoral choice matters. They still show up, they still vote, and they are willing to take risks on new alternatives when the old order fails to deliver. That's democracy at work, messy, unpredictable, sometimes naive, but real. Thank you.